testimonies and all the great things that are happening right now. And we're so excited. We just, our organization just went double diamond last month. Yes. So, congratulations to our team right there. Great things just continue to happen with this company, and we're just really, really excited.
Yeah, so thank you guys for having us. First off, Dave and Joyce, thank you so much for creating this opportunity for every single one of us to take advantage of, and it's been such a blessing. And just a little bit about us: my husband and I have been married for a very long time. We have a 20-year-old son that is also an emerald here with Valentus, which is exciting.
Woo! Kobe!
Oh boy, Kobe, that's 20 back there, but
yeah.
So we run this as a family business, which is such a blessing, really. We were actually introduced to network marketing back in 2002, and through this journey, we have just learned so much, and so that's really what we kind of wanted to share with you, is just a really important key point that is very important to us. So let's see if our slides will come up. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about motivation versus inspiration. And so, it's kind of funny, because there are so many different things out there to make or help you stay motivated, right? Staying motivated, losing weight. Here's 54 experts that are going to teach you and share with you how to get motivated. And then, basically, debt, right? Having that motivation to be debt-free. But the thing that is different between motivation and inspiration is that motivation is basically going to be that feeling of being pushed towards something, right? You have to motivate yourself to go to work in the morning if you're not too happy with your job. Or if you motivate yourself to exercise, it's kind of pushing yourself to do it, right? The awareness of what you haven't accomplished, right? You see these leaders up here that are kicking some booty and you go, oh man, why can't I be like that? Why isn't it happening for me? So you push yourself to do things. And so that's not such a great feeling, right? So when you're comparing yourself to others, you really want to take a step back and know every single one of us is on a different journey. And you have to really listen to the inspiration. And the inspiration is following your heart, right? Enjoying the journey. We are loving what we have here with Valentus. Like I mentioned, we've been in 2 different network marketing companies prior to Valentus. And there was always something that we kind of had to motivate ourselves to do. In our first company especially, it was kind of like one of those products that was kind of people needed, but people really didn't want it. So we had to motivate ourselves to really get out there and not push it on people, but share it with people. And then now, here with Valentus, it's like, we say weight loss coffee, and people go, oh my gosh, how do I get that? Where did you get it from? How do I buy this? It's really such an incredible product, and that's why we're just so inspired. Like, our team does an incredible job of inspiring people to start on the product, start on, the business opportunity. We are just having so much success right now because people are having success, whether it's the health benefits, whether it's the weight loss, whether it's the additional income. It really is that inspiration that is allowing other people to see, and actually we are like examples for them, right? We are an example of inspiration for people because they see us and go, wow, that's great. If they can do it, I can do it, right? We are trying to basically help every single one of us, our Valentus family, see that same success, and where there is abundance out there for every single one of us, you guys. And so, do what your heart tells you to do, right? If you hear that inner voice, I know somebody was talking about it earlier, you hear that inner voice telling you, do this. But you, in your mind, start doubting it a little bit, right? You kind of start feeling like, oh, I don't know, kind of scared, what are they going to say? Like for me, being up here, 4 years ago, I would have never done this. But now, fast forward 4 years later, I still am scared to death right now, but it's fun. Like, I look at it as an incredible experience because it's like we're growing, we're getting better and better every single day. And so another thing that's, I think, a key point is our perspective. This quote here, I think, is super important. A visionary thrives in all circumstances. No matter what is going on, it's your perspective. right? If you were looking at something and going, oh my gosh, it's, the shipping is taking long, or oh my gosh, it's, it's not in this country yet, or, my perspective is, oh my gosh, we are growing. There's a reason why it's taking so long, is because we are selling out.
Yeah!
Our perspective is super important. Like the Philippines will go through 30,000 tubs, 100,000 tubs, and it's like, oh my goodness, guys, that is telling you there is momentum happening. Our perspective is like, dude, we are way in front of this wave. All of these little road bumps are basically just little tiny things that are getting us on just a higher path. That road is growing. We are having the ability to really touch people in such a way where we are going to have, we have the best products, we have the best compensation plan, the best leadership, the best owners, the best family.
Yes.
Like that is you guys. And that is what I love so much about Valentus and what we have here is because this is a true family business. Not just our little Berry family, but our Valentus family, and we are growing this together. And so, with being a visionary, you have that vision that grows every time you come to an event, every time you jump on a call, every time you jump on a webinar, your vision grows. And that's why it's so important to stay connected. Stay connected with your V family. Stay connected with all of the great information and tools that we have. And with that, basically you're going to share with your heart. And as we're sharing with our heart, that is where we have a heart of a champion.
Yeah, so I want to talk to you guys about heart power because that's really what it comes from. I don't care what, there are tests that test people's personalities, right? Like how many tests out there? I don't know their color, their letters, right? All these things, right? There's tests that test your IQ, and tell you, I hate tests. I really do not enjoy tests. When I was in high school, like literally I sat next to the next person, they told you not to copy. Well, literally I would just copy off the person on the side of you, right? That's what you do here, right? Literally with Valentus, they teach you just copy what they're doing and you go with your heart. I tell you this, everybody has a struggle, right? You hear everybody's, struggle in life and, we all go through these, challenges and things, but you can look at it both ways, right? You can let that challenge or that struggle stop you. Or you can look at it and go, you know what? I'm going to overcome it. I'm going to go over it. I'm going to go around it. And I'm going to go through it. Right? And so there's no test that can test someone's heart. Valentus gives everybody an opportunity, the same opportunity that every single one of you has. They don't do a resume, right? They don't check your background. Hey, did you do this? Did you do that in school? They give everybody a fair playing ground, guys. I'm telling you, there is nothing better than what we have here. I barely finished high school, and they give me the ability to come into this business and just share through a heart, right? We have these challenges, and I follow, you feel like, man, I deserve better, right? And then it's not going for you. And then all of a sudden, there's this doctor, right? And he goes, oh my God, there's this little coal or something right here on the floor, right? And he picks it up, and he shares with us his vision. And I go, I could buy into that vision. Why? Because I felt his heart. Right? He showed his heart and he said, come with me. I'm going to go with you and we're going to lock arms and we're going to do this together. And that's what leaders do. Right? They don't leave no one behind. You talk about Ohana. Right? I don't know if you guys ever watched that. Lilo and Stitch, right? Ohana, no one gets left behind, guys. That is what leaders do here. Right? We just care for each other. And with that, you're going to inspire people. And I tell you, if you inspire people, it doesn't matter what it is, you could be going onto a street, and there could be 5 of us going, oh my God, look at that, look at that. You'll all of a sudden see a crowd of people going, what is it you guys are looking at? Right? They don't know what you're looking at. But if you're inspired about what you do, motivation only lasts so long. Do not allow the motivation when you walk out this room to just go over you again. Get inspired.
Yes.
What is it? What is your why? What is it? Why you're doing this? You know what I mean? If you dig deep enough into every single one of you, and you have a why, that why makes you cry, right? It makes you tear up. If that why does not make you tear up, you need to change that why and think about something else and keep going, because it's not only for your family. You're going to touch someone's heart. You're going to touch someone's family that you have no idea that's not even here right now. Guys, I'm telling you, lead with inspiration. You can't go wrong when you lead with your heart. This guy right here changed our life, John Harimza. They were there for us when, things were going down and they call us hashtag Team Crybaby, but I'm trying not to. We're going to tag them now. But oh my God, okay, well, thank you guys so much. I want to thank everybody, David Jordan, John Ramza, Dr. Team, thank you so much for believing in us. We believe in you guys. Let's go to the top, guys, to the bottom, to the ground. Yeah.